Special guest that's been on the show and been on with us for a few times. Mike Houston from True Wrestling Insider. How you doing, Mike?
Good. Thanks for having me back on, guys.
Absolutely. Your thoughts, guys, on the Mark Schultz interview? I thought it was great to hear a little bit about his book and a little bit about his history.
Oh, sure. So it's always good to hear from somebody like Mark Schultz. You know what probably amazed me the most, and I don't know why I didn't know this, but I always thought that he did gymnastics till 8th grade, and then he went into wrestling his freshman year in high school, and he let us know that he started wrestling his junior year in high school, and then was a state champ the next year. I mean, anybody that wrestles knows what it takes to become a state champ. And to do it with only 2 years under your belt, you know, and then to win an NCAA championship, and then to go on, you know, U.S. Open, World Championships, the Olympic gold. I mean, it's just an amazing story that he started as a junior in high school. I mean, kids nowadays are starting at, you know, 5, 6 years old. You know, some coaches are getting their kids in the wrestling room before they can even get a pair of shoes on them. You know, they don't make shoes that small.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's probably the thing that amazed me the most. Just knowing how much work and dedication and sacrifice it takes somebody just to become a state champ, and then, my God, to do it when you just started wrestling the year before.
Right. Well, you know, if anybody ever says, hey, you know, here's the deal, you know, I don't think a kid can make it if they start their wrestling career in their junior year and be successful as an Olympic champion. Well, that's a proven, you know, deal right there with Mark Schultz. You could bring his name up and say somebody did do it.
Yeah, there's I can't imagine. I mean, off the top of my head, I don't know that there would be another person on this earth that could do that. But he certainly did it, and you know, did it with great success too. But like he said too in the interview, and I don't want to give away too much, but you know, when you got an older brother that is, you know, bigger than you, maybe a little bit stronger than you growing up, that just keeps pounding on you. You know, it's either, hey, I better learn this stuff, or I'm just going to keep getting my butt whipped.
Yeah, right.
So he chose the right path. He learned the stuff of wrestling. So
right.
I know one thing. The interview was really fun. I enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of laughter in it. It's got to be one of the funnest ones we've done yet. What do you think, Matt?
I think so. I think Mark, you know, he definitely had the humor side of him, and you know, it was unfortunate he couldn't talk about the movie, but we understood, you know. And
yeah, it's only a month away, so
that's right.
We'll maybe we can talk about it later after the movie's released.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yep. And you have a individual that definitely on your page that is doing a relay for wrestling.
Yes. Jim Brown of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. He's basically does fundraising. He started the Wrestling for Life. And what they do is they get tickets to kids from, you know, teams or whatever that are interested in wrestling, and they get them to some of the bigger Division II and Division III tournaments. He's been doing that for a number of years now, and God, he's been doing a fantastic job. I don't know how many hundreds of kids he's gotten to these big events. But he's now doing a relay for wrestling's past, present, and future. He's got 8 teams right now, and what they do is they do kind of like a satellite thing where they're doing it to the Dan Gable Museum in Iowa. But there's other people in other areas of the country that will just kind of map out the same distance, and they'll do their own relay where they're at. But it's for a great cause. He's raising money. Our True Wrestling Insider, our sponsorship program, is one of the beneficiaries. The Dan Gable Museum's another one. Wrestle for Life's another one. And then whoever develops a team, they can choose who they want to raise money for themselves too. So it's a dynamite cause. If anybody has time, you can go to True Wrestling Insider's Facebook page. Jim's been doing a wonderful job of keeping it updated as donations come in and as teams gather. But I think it's on October 18th. It's just under 2 weeks away now.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
And I think he's raised about $5,000 so far.
Wow, that's great.
So yeah, when you talk about $5,000 in wrestling, yeah, that's substantial.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Now, that is not the Jim Brown from the Cleveland Browns. We made sure that our,
No, this is not the running back.
Okay. Awesome.
It's more like the walking back.
Right.
He's a walker.
Right.
Now, we're going to be interviewing him, right, Matt?
Yeah, this coming Thursday, and we'll have Jim on to talk a little more about that. And we definitely, Mike, it's going to be a good interview. We'll definitely be able to, get his take on, what he's doing for the sport. I think that's just awesome, though. And
and you know what's really great about it is he was never a wrestler.
Really?
He never wrestled. No, he never wrestled, but he fell in love with wrestling, and as wrestling can do, once you get involved and once you start watching it, for many people, it kind of just sucks you in, and that's what it did with Jim. Jim loves wrestling. He does an unbelievable amount of work for it. I know he's done some stuff for the National Registry. So, if you're a wrestling fan and you haven't signed the registry yet, go to www.nr4w.com, National Registry for Wrestling. You can sign that. You don't get any emails or anything. All it is to build our fan base and to let TV executives know that we have a lot of fans out there. And one day, hopefully soon, we can get some of these big events on TV and get some exposure.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of the registry. I've seen a thing on Facebook. They estimate there's over 3 million people with wrestling in their background, and their goal is just to get 1 million of them to sign it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's basically just getting it in front of people. And I know what Jim has done is he's gone to different events with like a tablet or laptop or something, and he's had people sign up, right there, right on the spot to make it easier for them. So. That's just some of the stuff that Jim does, but he's awesome. We definitely need more Jim Browns in wrestling.
Absolutely.
I agree.
For sure. And, hey, Mike, we appreciate you coming on the show, and it's definitely been a pleasure. We've interviewed the best of the best already, and
well, you've had me on for Dan Gable and Mark Schultz, so
yeah,
you don't get much better than that.
No, definitely not.
I appreciate it, guys. I'm glad you included me in on this. It's a lot of fun. And like a lot of people tell me, I got the face for radio. So,
well, we appreciate everything you do too, Mike.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you.
Okay, Mike Houston from True Wrestling Insider, right here on Matt Time Weekly, WFSNLP 96.7 FM. Hey, this is Matt Still.
And